There is a village hidden deep inside the forest, a place where silence is louder than sound. Birds never fly here. Dogs never cross its fields. The air is heavy, as though the land itself is cursed. And at the heart of this village stands a mansion, broken, crumbling, but never truly dead. The villagers whisper about it, but never enter. They say it belonged to Alia, a healer who centuries ago turned to black magic. When her secret was discovered, they tried to burn her alive, but she didn't scream. She walked into the fire, smiling, and before vanishing, she cursed the mansion. Anyone who disturbs my writings will pay in blood. Centuries passed, and the curse became legend. But 5 university students, Harris, Daniel, Lily, Harla, and Peter, arrived one evening, searching for stories for their documentary. The villagers warned them, stay away from the mansion. Do not touch the book. But curiosity is a dangerous temptation. At sunset, they pushed open the rusty gates. The mansion groaned as if waking from sleep. Inside was darkness, cobwebs draped from the ceiling. The walls were carved with symbols, sharp and deep, like claws scratching from the inside. And in the center of the room was the table. On it lay a book, thick, ancient, and wrong. Its leather cover was stitched with strands that looked like human hair. Its pages thin, stretched, almost like dried skin. And yet, it pulsed faintly. As though alive, Harris laughed nervously and flipped it open. The words were strange, glowing, incomprehensible, but he read them aloud anyway. The moment his voice echoed through the hall, the air froze, their breath misted, and candles across the room lit themselves. That night, as the group tried to sleep inside, Harris woke to whispers, not outside, not around him, inside his ears, crawling under his skin. He looked up and froze. In the corner stood a woman, draped in tattered black robes, her hands bent backwards, nails dripping black liquid. Her face was hidden under a veil, but her eyes, red, burning, pierced straight into his soul. It was Alia. Awakened, the others awoke, screaming, running for the door. But the mansion was alive now. The doors slammed shut on their own, windows shattered inward, glass slicing their skin. The house itself had become their prison. The spellbook flipped open, its pages turning rapidly until they stopped at one passage, an offering ritual. The students were dragged by invisible hands toward the center of the room. Their nails tore off as they clawed at the floor, leaving bloody trails. Alia's voice hissed, "You opened the gate. Now you must feed it." The students screamed as their bodies lifted into the air. Veins turned black, spreading under their skin like ink. Lily's spine twisted with a sickening crack, her body vanishing into smoke. Harla's hair ignited without flame, her skin peeling into ash. Daniel's eyes exploded black, pouring ink down his face. One by one, they were consumed. Only Harris remained, crawling toward the book. Desperate, he lit his lighter, trying to burn it, but the fire refused the book. Instead, it turned on him. Flames erupted from his hand, swallowing his body whole. His screams echoed through the mansion as his flesh melted. And when it ended, only his shadow remained, burnt into the wall, twisting, writhing, as if still alive. By morning, silence returned. The villagers found the mansion empty, except for the spellbook, neatly placed back on the table, as though nothing had happened. They didn't touch it. They never do, but the curse never ends. Weeks later in the city, Lily's neighbors heard whispers through her walls. Strange black symbols appeared carved into her door, and beneath her bed, hidden away, lay the same spell book, glowing faintly, waiting for its next victim. If you ever find an old book with strange symbols, never open it, because the moment you speak its words aloud, you won't just summon what sleeps inside. You'll invite it into yourself.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe our channel for more interesting stories.